Okay, you're on.
Hi, it's 27th of June at 2 o'clock. I am standing right in front of the Daishido of Sankakuji, temple number 65.
The main hall, the Hondo.
Oh, this is the Hondo
Yeah.
for Sankakuji, temple number 65. The story, one of the legends behind this temple is that it's called the triangular temple, and the reason why is because an altar in the shape of a triangle was used by Kukai to exterminate a ghost that was causing trouble in the area. So that's one legend. Another legend, from what I understand, is that in the reverse of the safe childbirth legends we've heard before, here, the woman sneaks into the temple and steals the ladle, the rice ladle,
Keep it in her bedroom.
until there's a safe birth and then brings it back. Unlike the other legend that we've heard, where they come here and get the rice paddle.
Yeah. And also because this is a difficult mountain to climb to, it makes her journey like she's making a big effort to come here and sneak the ladle.
Yeah, quite so. So this is a mountaintop temple. It's not a really high mountain, but on the other hand, this has a lot of the calmness and old growth trees that you associate with, and quiet that you associate with a mountaintop temple. And
A nice forest climb to get
it's a
here.
lovely forest climb to get here, overlooking the rather unscenic town of
Mishima.
Mishima.
And in the distance, Nihama
In
to the west of
distance,
us.
4 Mongolian-sized smokestacks overlook this small city.
Big factories on.
Big factories on the edges of the city, and people build their houses and businesses right next to these factories.
Yeah, and
which
smoke all over the city.
It's been this way since we visited first 15 years ago. Same thing on the outskirts of the city tend to be all of the worst of the polluting smokestacks, and it's still the same in those rural areas here now. It's a pretty temple. The buildings have a lot of good wood carvings in them, and in a departure from other of the mountaintop temples, here the bell is right at the front gate. So you have the Mudos, and then in between them, the Neo-Guardians. You walk right up to them, and right next to them is the bell that you ring to announce your entry. So it really feels like a bell that announces your entry into the temple grounds, unlike the ones where they're way off to the side. And this is our only temple for today, because this is a total of about a 20-kilometer hike back and forth to where we're staying to this temple. And then tomorrow we are on the move, headed
Kanonji.
to Kanonji, which is slightly north and most definitely east of where we are now. And we're going to be going in this direction all the way until we get to Takamatsu, where we'll spend about 4 or 5 days to visit most of the remaining temples on the pilgrimage. There'll still be a few, probably 87 and 88, that we'll be visiting on the way down to come around to Ryozenji number 1, which will complete the pilgrimage. We are expecting now that we began on May 5th, and that we're going to finish more or less Dake July 10th.
No, 10th we leave Takamatsu. We're probably going to need 2 more days to get.
Maybe July 12th, which is going to make it more or less of a 65, 67 day total, depending on how we finish up for having completed the pilgrimage. And we're expecting that our total walk will be somewhere in the vicinity of 1,400 kilometers, maybe a little less, maybe a little more.
Yesterday we just, at Temple 60, we just broke over 1,000 kilometer walk.
And so today will be somewhere in the 1,030 range or so. And we'll see how far it takes to finish. There's still a lot of kilometers left at the end of this journey. So we're expecting there'll be at least 200 or 300 kilometers left, but we'll see where it comes to. Anyway, it's very humid today. It's overcast, which makes it a great walking day, but we're hoping that it doesn't pour tomorrow because we've got a lot of walking, 25 or 27 kilometers of walk tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.